Look closely at the soft, elegant curves of this maiden. Underneath her beautiful silk kimono, a dark shadow begins to stretch. Behind her radiant smile lie 9 tails of pure golden fire. The legendary artist, Tsukioka Yoshitoshi, captures her duality with absolute brilliance. This is the story of Tamamo-no-Mae, the 9-tailed fox, a demonic beast that traveled across ancient Asia, leaving ash and blood in her wake. She was a creature that fed on the life force of empires. From India to China, and finally to the imperial court of Japan, she transformed into the most beautiful women to charm kings and emperors. Under her quiet influence, great palaces collapsed and dynasties died. But in the Heian period of Japan, she faced her ultimate challenge, a legendary duel that would end on the barren plains of Nasu. The legend of the 9-tailed fox begins thousands of years ago in ancient India. There, she was known as Lady Kayo, the consort of King Kalmasapada. She whispered terrible desires into the king's ear, driving him mad. Under her influence, the kingdom fell into violent chaos and bloodshed. Fleeing India, the golden beast traveled to China during the Shang dynasty. She transformed into Daji, the favorite concubine of Emperor Zhou. Daji was famous for her cruel inventions. Like the brass-burning pillar, they built palaces of wine and meat while the citizens starved to death. When the dynasty collapsed in fire and steel, the fox escaped once again. In the 8th century, she boarded a diplomatic ship bound for Japan. She hid in the shadows of the sails. Crossing the stormy East China Sea, the dark waves tried to swallow the vessel, but her magic protected it. The golden fiend had found her new, unsuspecting hunting ground. Centuries passed, and the fox waited in the misty mountains of Japan. During the Heian period, she finally took her human shape in Kyoto. She adopted the name Tamamo-no-Mae, meaning the Jewel Maiden. She was presented to Emperor Toba, who was immediately captivated. Tamamo-no-Mae was not just beautiful. She possessed impossible knowledge. She could answer any question about astronomy, philosophy, and history. Her body naturally released a sweet, faint fragrance that filled the corridors. And in the pitch dark, her skin emitted a soft, mystical glow. The emperor declared her the most perfect woman in the entire empire. But soon, a mysterious shadow fell over the imperial bedchamber. Emperor Toba became severely ill, shivering under heavy silk blankets. His face turned pale, and his strong spirit withered day by day. The court doctors tried every medicine, but none could cure him. They realized his life force was being drained by an unseen source. The Jewel Maiden sat beside him, smiling softly in the dim light, desperate to save the emperor. The court summoned Japan's greatest astrologer. Abe no Yasunari was a powerful Onmyoji, trained in secret spiritual rituals. Yasunari stood in the courtyard, performing complex star calculations. He immediately sensed a demonic, golden energy radiating from Tamamo-no-Mae. "We must perform a sacred purification ritual," Yasunari declared. He set up a grand altar, lit sacred fires, and prepared a mirror. The Onmyoji ordered the Jewel Maiden to step forward and pray. Tamamo-no-Mae hesitated, her eyes flickering with sudden panic. Under the pressure of the court, she slowly approached the altar. As she raised her hands, Yasunari flashed the sacred bronze mirror. The mirror did not reflect a beautiful maiden. It showed a terrifying shape, a giant golden fox with 9 tails, roaring in pure agony. Her human disguise shattered instantly in a burst of mystical light. Shrieking with a voice that shook the palace roof, she turned into wind. The beast fled through the paper shoji doors, escaping Kyoto. The Shogunate quickly realized the danger of letting the beast survive. They mobilized a massive army of 80,000 elite warriors, 2 legendary commanders, Miura-no-suke and Kazusa-no-suke led the hunt. They tracked the fox to the desolate, windswept plains of Nasu Moor. There, the golden beast fought back with terrifying fury. She summoned dark storms and breathed fire, burning the grass. But the samurai did not retreat, their horsemen charging forward. Miura-no-suke trained for days, learning how to shoot targets at full gallop. He drew his heavy wooden bow, aiming directly at the beast's golden heart. A massive shower of arrows filled the sunset sky like black rain. 2 arrows pierced the golden fox, slowing her movements. Kazusa-no-suke rushed forward, drawing his long, gleaming katana. With a single, mighty strike, he cut down the golden demon. The colossal fox collapsed, her heavy blood soaking the soil. The battle was won, but the curse of the fox was not ended. As the golden fox died, her heavy corpse hardened. It transformed into a massive, dark rock, known as the Sessho-seki. The stone continuously released a toxic, purple gas that killed everything. Birds fell from the sky, and animals died if they touched the rock. For centuries, Nasu Moor remained a cursed, barren wasteland. This dramatic, tragic story became a favorite subject for artists. In the late Edo and Meiji periods, Tsukioka Yoshitoshi approached it. Yoshitoshi was the genius of Muzan-e, the famous Bloody Prince. He did not just paint static scenes. He captured violent movement. His print of Tamamo-no-Mae shows her outline. Half human and half beast, the paper sliding doors are torn, and the starlight floods the room. Yoshitoshi used dynamic diagonals to represent the sudden reveal. In another print, he showed the samurai fighting the massive golden fox. The sparks, the dust, and the golden fur are captured with high contrast. It was art that combined high-end court beauty with raw military violence. Yoshitoshi's prints made the nine-tailed fox a permanent icon of horror. His work bridged classical mythology with modern graphic storytelling. The golden fox was no longer a ghost. She was a visual masterpiece. The legend of Tamamo-no-Mae continues to haunt our imagination. In 2022, the actual Sessho-seki stone in Nasu cracked in half. People whispered that the nine-tailed fox had finally been released. Today, she lives on in modern games like Fate, Naruto, and Pokémon. Nine-tailed fox bosses are standard icons in global fantasy. They are all descendants of the creature Yoshitoshi helped immortalize. Art is not just decoration. It is a weapon of the imagination. Which chapter of the nine-tailed fox legend fascinated you the most? The court seduction as Tamamo-no-Mae, or the final battle at Nasu Moor? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Ukiyo-e Shadows and turn on notifications. There are many more monsters waiting in the dark. Until next time, keep watching the shadows.